We assure you, it is not possible for the facility to explode, so it's fine if we repeatedly slam the on-off switch, as nothing bad will happen. In Stalker 2. Oh yeah, I looked a little bit on the stuff they put in with the new NVIDIA drivers or whatever with DLSS 4, I think it was. And apparently it's not implemented yet. But that's just because they want to do it right. So really wish I had a pair of binoculars. Yeah, whatever. The suit stays on during sleep.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
They've got some serious security here, Strider.
I know. That's why it was crucial for you to get there. My men outside are looking for a way in. The monolith is an evil no one should ever exploit. Please, help us.
Unfortunately, they've already exploited it into a very marketable little statue they can stick on your desk. Oh hey, it's Scarletly Frog. How you doing? Got the funny door again. Find the exact spot. It's not as funny as the other one. Now it won't open. Shit. Don't worry about it. I'm a door professional. Better now that your computer's acting way more stable. Huh. Have failing hardware issues, or was it something a bit more software side? I know I've had plenty of friends that have had their issues with Windows recently. I'm really not looking forward to when everyone's gonna eventually get forced onto 11. It's gonna make the jump to 10 look like a joke. Damn, I forgot how slow this elevator was.
We've sacrificed our time and our comfort. We've toiled tirelessly for this very moment. This will be the day of our triumph. Soon, we will establish a connection to the generators and gain full control over the anomalous energy. History will remember our names. That's all.
And here's the man who made this breakthrough possible. Come here. Please. I'd like to talk to you.
It was a sus app that was doing things in the system. Never download AIMP. Huh.
I'm still waiting, Skiff. I hope you had a good night's sleep, Skiff. We're on the brink of the most important event in human history. And I want you to be there to witness it up close.
At ground
After
zero.
all, if you hadn't brought us the Alpha artifact, our artifact farm would still be looking for the key to the generators.
Also, with the software thing, love to say, like, just don't download shit from sketchy places, but some of the most legit pieces of software I've used recently came from websites that look like straight out of early 2000s. ECL is playing so much better with your computer. Now, I'm no professional, but isn't that supposed to be VLC? Anyway, I got some questions for Dallin here. Tell me about the Alpha artifacts. What makes them so alpha?
What makes the Alpha artifact so special?
It possesses unique properties. The artifact is capable of converting electrical energy into a psi field. It's also incredibly rare. We've never found anything like it in the zone, nor have we been able to replicate it. And it's the only way to connect to the generators remotely.
Why can't we connect to the generators directly anyway? Also, tell me more about the farm.
You can grow artifacts?
It's my primary project here. My pride and joy. We are capable of synthesizing artifacts that are identical to those that occur naturally within the zone. Regrettably, we were unable to replicate the Alpha artifact this way. But that doesn't matter anymore. We have the Alpha now. And it's all thanks to you.
Don't I remember a scientist the last time I played said something about how they made the first Alpha artifact by trying to detect an object outside of the zone, so yeah, of course a anomaly farm would never be able to accomplish that, because it necessarily has to go over a very long distance. Or maybe it's more complicated than that. It's probably hard to aim it.
The generators? What are those?
The zone doesn't just exist on its own. It possesses a center, a source. This source is located within the generators, an installation to the north of the CNPP. There's no way for us to get there, physically at least. However, we can establish a remote connection to the generators. That's where the Alpha comes into play. We can solve the energy crisis, reach the outer limits of the solar system, expand our horizons in the study of physics. Your discovery is going to change the world, Skiff.
Confinement breach detected in the cryptobiology lab. Initiating Aegis protocol in Sector C. Please remain calm and have a nice day.
Damn! Aegis means an uncontrolled anomalous exposure. That means a shutdown for all labs. How are we supposed to test the Alpha now? Wait for a special dispensation from the Colonel? How long will it take? Even with all their gadgets, the Ward can only handle anomalous phenomena in controlled lab environments. Against something like this, we're talking days, at least.
They got, Gauss guns or something?
What kinds of toys?
Advanced weapons and ammunition. They've already been tested on live subjects. Seems like a misuse of our funding, if you ask me. Once we successfully establish a link to the generators, the zone will disappear, and none of this will be needed anymore.
I don't know. Should probably plan for things you think might not happen anyways. Yeah, it's gets even more complicated because the whole anomalous energy stuff that the scientist guys mention sometimes, it's has to do with something called the noosphere, which is an information field around the Earth, which is part of the reason that the zone got created in the first place, when people tried to hook up to it with a thing called the sea consciousness. Anyway, the point being is that you've got something called sea radiation, which good luck making a suit that protects against that shit.
At this rate, I'm gonna get bed sores from your penthouse couch. Maybe I can speed this up. Remember, the things I've seen in the zone were just as baffling and uncontrollable.
Are you suggesting we skip protocol and go full stalker on this? It could work. Look for Dr. Krivenko. He's probably at the ARL now. The cryptobiology lab is his domain. He'll point you in the right direction. But remember, this anomalous exposure isn't your typical zone activity. Our emission protection system has never failed us before.
Testing new things live.
Attention.
This never goes wrong.
Aegis protocol initiation. Groups 2105 and 2203 will depart ahead of schedule. Groups 2105 and 2203.
Oh, and another thing that doesn't entirely make sense to me, but maybe that's just because I kind of don't replay the endings of the Stalker games all that often.
They are kicking scientists out
Is
and letting a stalker in.
how are they not capable of accessing the generators? Because it's north of the CNPP, which the reason people don't go there is because of the Wish Granter and the Monolith, which are both taken care of, so why can't they access it?
Wardens know more about what is about to go down than the likes of us. As if we switched places.
I need two in the courtyard. Over.
Where am I supposed to find them for you? You think we're doing
Let me take the detector stick out. In case there's any more secrets around here.
I ran into Leshkiv today. I thought she never left her office, but... And you know what? She gave me that look.
Attention. Anomaly research laboratory staff. Please proceed to evacuation.
Stick is not picking anything up.
Please leave your workstations within
So
5
this
minutes
building
and
looks
proceed to the rally
quite
point.
crustier in
Make sure to
comparison,
arrive
doesn't
on
it?
time. Welcome to the laboratory, guest. The experiments performed at STALKER go beyond research into anomalies and artifacts. We're also investigating the zone's impact on the human body. A higher access level is required to obtain further information.
Yeah, that is a good
I am
point.
Dr. Krivenko, head of the Joint Cryptobiology and Psi Medicine Laboratory. Follow me.
I mean, what's the point of all these fancy science facilities and scientists everywhere if they're not gonna
A stalker
get
at the
instantly
Institute.
obliterated by something going
That's a
wrong?
new one.
This must be that farm they were talking about. I mean, they seem contained, but I'd probably stick a dome on top of that. 'Cause as we all know, dome is the most powerful structure in the universe.
Do you know an anomaly has cropped up in cryptobiology? No? My colleagues over at ARL reviewed the footage, and they think it might be a spatial anomaly.
How often does this kind of emergency happen here?
Hardly ever. Our security protocols cover every scenario, so everything is always under control, especially when it comes to special projects.
Always, all the time, no exceptions, right? So, where did it come from?
Then how did the anomaly show up despite your security measures?
I have no idea. We have complete control over the appearance and behavior of the anomalies you see behind me. But that particular one developed outside the testing site. In theory, the Institute's emission defenses should have made it impossible. Maybe someone helped it manifest. Sabotage is the last thing we need right now.
The impervious defense system is mysteriously not impervious, but you don't want to admit that it's not impervious. Sounds reasonable.
What are you working on? I'd like to know what's in store for me there.
Simply put, we are studying the zone's various harmful effects, along with ways to protect against them. I am afraid you don't have the clearance for me to be any more specific than that.
All right, I'll go see what you've got there.
Here, take my gun. Korshunov issued these to all the lab managers, but I never thought anyone would actually need them. Professor Herman once mentioned that anomalies like this one always have an entrance and an exit. The cause of its sudden manifestation must lie on the other side. Due to the Aegis protocol, the regular entrances to my lab are sealed. The only way in is through the ventilation system. You'll find the engineering entrance outside, near the ARL building. Please be careful around the specimens of local fauna in the lab. They are quite valuable to our research.
I didn't really need an extra gun, but I won't say no. Gambit pistol. Meaning of a sacrifice at the beginning of the game can only be truly appreciated in the endgame. Unless if you're the one being sacrificed. In which case I just guess it sucks to be you. That one's got a nice suit.
Keep your distance, Stalker.
Fine, didn't want to talk to you anyway.
A stalker? Why'd they let him in?
First, they get all these wardens down here, then all staff have to evacuate. Now there's a stalker poking around. This is a research facility, not an amusement park.
It's a loot zone as far as I'm concerned. What it does. Fresh lawn, crusty ass buildings. Priorities. Though if I had to guess, it's probably not the same people working on both. But the budget does come from the same place. Unless if it doesn't. It is a government facility after all. They just have ammo left. Well, maybe the government's not too bad. Free beer and everything. Gonna say something snarky about the ladder not even being complete, but think they built this and then immediately never sent anyone down. Probably assumed they'd have robots by now. I don't want to get up there. I don't think it's doable. Really, this will not do anything back to the structural integrity. Rats are no more. Fun sounds coming from over here. Oh hey. Just put the stick away. No way you can fit that many bullets into a gun without reloading it. So I guess the bearers are smart enough to reload guns. Still really feels like grenades should not work against those guys, but it sure does. Other side of this wall. really figured that scientists would be really into a press button to release gas and instantly kill everything in the horrible creature storage area. What the hell's the point of a gas button if not for that? They don't even have one.
Bad timing, man.
I heard something.
Get over here, you pussy!
What are you doing?
I know you're here somewhere.
Ain't no one here. Chill, boy.
Them cats are tanky.
I thought the word. Wait! Please! Don't just leave me here!
I was stuck in the lab when they initiated the Aegis protocol. Can you imagine? I had to lock myself in a cage just to avoid getting devoured by those monsters. You'll deal with them, won't you? Here, take this. It's the keycard to the storeroom. Maybe you'll find something useful in there.
Nice vest, by the way. Should have worn a vest. Maybe you'd be fine about it right now. But you didn't. Now you're dead. What does a monolith do in here? Just hanging up between doors. Test subject tag. Header tag, taking up the zombie at the cryptobiology lab. Not sure what's a sillier theory. That a zombie somehow managed to get out on his own, or that they stored it with a gun. Subject TR68, or no wait, 885. Observation time 74 days. Ratio 0.98. Conclusion: no potential. Should be disposed of. Got their bad ratio, dude. Not quite sure what the point of these... Oh. These are probably feeding chutes. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Or is it? Inconclusive.
Attention. Preparing to initiate the Guardian program. The main purpose is to train the participant to face any dangers in the zone. You're about to go through a series of challenges based on real combat experience.
Do this exact thing in Old World Blues. The stealth suit testing course. Where's my damn stealth suit?
The Guardian program has been initiated. Your objective is to find the exit despite any effects of the anomalous energy.
Got through, but it didn't get the rock. There it is. And it's a good one. Pretty sure. Yep, a magic cube. Second one. Buttons. Let's see, button number 1. Nothing. Button number 2. Also nothing. Okay, I get it. Not quite sure what this is testing, though. Maybe it's a good thing that I have the orange suit. Oysters of Bloodsucker Challenge. Why'd they even have a tractor here? There we go. Oh, great. Some real fucking Portal 2 shit going on right now. Hot tractors in your area. Well, at least they compensated me with more drugs.
Program complete. Thank you for participating. Indicate the deactivations are complete.
Ooh, free guns. And another suit. No upgrades. I'm sure it sells great. This one does have an upgrade. There's a scope on it. Magazine feed. Nothing else. A foregrip, a scope, and nothing else. Right. So they're slightly more valuable than the average gun. Only slightly. Still not quite sure how that caused everything else that happened here. Unless if it teleported that guy in, which that might explain it. Again, it kind of feels weird that they don't have a kill everything in the lab button for the lab specifically designed for horrific mutated creatures. Oh, this is back here. Right, guess there's one thing left to do. Jump in the orb. The orb is experiencing latency. I mean, they even had a room specifically for testing big red buttons. The only thing you have to do is then hook it up to that other room that they're testing the gas in. Wait a minute. Maybe they were in the middle of testing, setting up the kill switch, and then they just kind of never got around to it. Yeah, that's a little too silly. Snorks. My favorite. Get in. Listen, every shot. That one didn't count. Starting to lose faith in every weapon that's not a shotgun. Actually, I did pick up a shotgun. Back here.
Program complete. Thank you for participating. Please wait for deactivation to complete.
Just over there, I think it's all just stuff I've already seen. Okay, back into the portal. Wait. There we go. Now the portal. It's actually technically one of the first non-sawn-off shotguns you get. M860, except this one is one of the slightly different ones that uses a magazine instead of just being a regular tube shotgun. I mean, it is still pretty fancy, I guess. It's just there's fancier out there. This is how it works. Yeah, I get you. I know everyone loves to really talk up stuff like the Saiga because it's basically an AK that shoots shotgun shells instead of regular bullet. So anything with a magazine on it makes you go, oh, it's kind of like the Saiga. Which reminds me I have one of those sitting in my stash. Still not sure if I like that or the Spaz more. Oh, that's a lie. It having a magazine reload instead of a one shell by one shell reload really does make a big difference. Especially when there's like 4 bloodsuckers after you. Pressed by the sight, you say. Holographic sight designed to be mounted on a Picatinny rail, favored by the militaries of Western countries. Which I think it's based off of the EOTech. Can't really get a good look at what it has written on the side. I'm not exactly huge on gun parts, so couldn't tell you if it's something else. Closest I have to an actual working knowledge of guns is just playing a little bit too much single-player Tarkov. Which I know, don't treat the video game as like an actual education on stuff, but sometimes it gets pretty close.
Don't be afraid. Come on over.
Yeah, it looks neat and also a pretty good way of going about it. It is a video game, so the cooler it looks, the better it probably works. We're floating that head there for a second.
Skiff, you made it here too. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised given what you went through to bring my scanner back to Circa. I'd say I'm glad you made it through your first night in the zone, but you probably wouldn't believe me.
You bastard. I thought you were dead, and you just took off.
What else was I supposed to do? Fight my way back to you? Things aren't as straightforward as they seem. Come on in, I'll open the door for you.
So what the hell are you doing in some abandoned science facility opening wormholes to the other not-so-abandoned science facilities? So many questions, and Skiff asked none of them. On the other side. Nope. So where the hell are we anyways? We're still in the basement. So they just built their science facility on top of a destroyed science facility. Is the already destroyed science facility built on top of an ancient burial ground or something? This shit's getting ridiculous. Quite sure what the purpose of blowing that up was, but I'm sure I'll find out soon. I guess it's probably a lot cheaper to buy places that anyone else with any kind of sense would go, hell no. Actually, there was a house that was like that in a place that I used to live where it's multiple murders happened in it, so it was left unsold for like 10 years and then someone moved in and immediately moved out like a month later. Not sure what they did after that though. Like with the housing. Seems weirdly windy in here. This was the purpose of the explosion, I guess. One medkit. Big puddle of water. Pretty sure that's the side where I started on. Herman.
Don't worry, I won't leave you here. I feel like I owe you for that night. Besides, it looks like you've actually brought us the Alpha. This is my accomplishment, Skiff, not Darlin's. The only thing that snot-nosed genius managed to achieve was watching the Second Caribbean experiment. And that's precisely when anomalies and artifacts too began cropping up outside the zone.
The Second Caribbean experiment? What's that?
Without the Alpha, Darlin's work was going nowhere. When he realized he couldn't replicate the artifact artificially, he resorted to drastic measures. He tried to repeat the Caribbean experiment. It was our first contact with the noosphere, even before the zone came into being. That's when the first Alpha artifact appeared. I told him it was too risky, but our golden boy was willing to risk the entire world in the name of science. So how did it feel when all that progress came crashing down on your own doorstep?
Wait, so the first one was before the zone was created. Did it also create the zone? I'm guessing it probably did, but didn't specify.
So you knew my artifact was the Alpha all along. Then why the act?
Do you realize the odds that out of all the artifacts, yours was the one we were looking for? I wasn't even hoping for it. But even if I had, why would I tell you that you held the key to the future of humanity in your hands? This was supposed to be my triumph and mine alone. Not Darlin's, definitely not yours. Sorry.
Well, there goes all my sympathy for this guy.
My home was destroyed because of Dalin's experiment? And you knew about it the whole time?
What? Darlin failed to mention any outside events, and Korshunov conveniently left out who was responsible for your wild goose chase around the zone. Yes, Skiff, I've been aware of this all along. And so have they. Every asshole in this place has an agenda of their own. At least I tried to help you. I warned you about the attack, remember? But that doesn't matter anymore, and I'm running out of time. I've reconfigured the bubble. It'll take you back to Circa. Then you can tell Darlin what you think about the price he paid for progress.
So don't I remember seeing this map before? I'm pretty sure I saw it before. And it looks like the shape of, well, you know, the zone. This one there must represent Circa. That one would be Noontide Base. All the way up there is the CNPE. At least I think it will be. And there's whatever's all the way at the bottom left. And the connecting ones. So like, one there, one here. Specifically on the station there. 3 other ones along the bottom and 2 up there. So 1 at the cement factory and 1 at wherever this place is. Well, into the bubble. Question mark? Guess I got teleported to the wrong spot. Sure is quiet in the bubble.
The anomaly in cryptobiology is gone. You took care of it after all. I wish all my colleagues kept their promises like you do. Please come see me. I have something for you. As a stalker, I'm sure you'll appreciate it.
So I hate to say it, but Half-Life 2 did that moment way better. The unguarded steps leading up into your base directly from the zone doesn't seem very secure. Although, no point starting to nitpick now, this place has quite a few problems. Starting with using glass everywhere.
You've got some business here? Or... Don't assume you can just write us off just because we're educated. No one here can stand up to the ward. We've got top-notch equipment and proper protocol for every situation. You'll never catch the ward off guard.
I'll be
I
sure
guess we're done here.
not to underestimate you because you're so smart and well equipped, my guy. Every minute I spend here makes me more convinced it's all gonna explode in a giant fireball.
What if the generators aren't going to work? We have no idea whether they are operational.
We don't. Dolan, on the contrary. Why haven't you left with the others, if you are having second thoughts?
They are not second thoughts, but mere caution. Besides, how could I miss this? I would never forgive myself.
Red flag after red flag.
Attention. Aegis protocol has been initiated. All staff are required to follow ward instructions. The safety of Zerka personnel is our priority. Thank you for your cooperation.
Do you seriously take notes during Dallin's lectures?
You don't get it, do you? Our planet is dying, but Zerka's gonna set things right. The Earth's gonna be a better place.
Better for who? Did things get better for you when they assigned you here? I didn't think so.
Get on, nerd. Man, must have cost so fucking much money to make this whole place out of, like, well, it looks like marble. Or no, wait, is that granite? I'm no rockologist, despite what some people may believe.
What do you want from me? Get to the point.
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger...
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain...
Right. So before I run in there again, and potentially the game crashes again, make a save so at least I don't have to walk 5 minutes again. Let's see if I get zapped twice.
What do you want from me? Get to the point.
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger...
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain qualities. Courage, persistence, endurance.
Any of my men will do.
Not quiet. We need someone who's already had a particular kind of experience in the zone. Basically, we need a stalker. The readings all match up. But to see it with my own eyes, that's something else. A scientific miracle. Alpha. Quarter of century ago, maybe even longer. The artifact that started it all.
It's still going strong, and not just in the zone.
You stalkers with your tall tales. You need to lay up the booze.
The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland. And you tell me to lay off the booze?
To the victor go the spoils. This experiment is not going to conduct itself. Stand down.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance at get control of the anomalous energy. And look, our gamble paid off. As for your home, you can blame the zone, not me.
Cool it, soldier. The second Caribbean experiment didn't go as planned. During the experiment, the group was attacked by Scar's saboteurs. They're local stalkers, a thorn in my side. And since they achieved what they set out to back then, you can be sure they'll keep trying to get in our way. You're blaming the wrong people, Skiff.
Let's hope that this time, security will be your top priority. everyone has blown off some steam and is capable of having a civilized conversation. Let's move on to the one truly important thing. Science. Do you want to know what's there? Behind the glass? It's the dream of every stalker. The Wish Granter. Also known as the Monolith. It's not a myth, nor is it a deity. It's a Psi installation created by scientists from Project X. Instead of rusting away inside the sarcophagus, it's now here at the Institute.
Right. This time it will go differently.
So does this installation really grant wishes?
Well, it can show anyone exactly what they wish to see. A customized illusion of happiness. It's one of its built-in functions. But we're both adults, you and I. We realize that all those who come to the Wish Granter are already enthralled to their own illusions.
Why did you bring the monolith here? Wasn't one failed experiment enough for you?
Skiff, please. Alpha artifacts are a source of power not only for the generators, but for other Project X installations as well. Including those designed to create illusions, like the monolith. If your Alpha artifact activates the monolith now, we'll know it's genuine and can be used with the generators.
My people are trained for this. They will handle it.
The hell they will. It's my artifact. I'll be the one testing it.
Doesn't seem quite so visible from this location. So what's over here? Ooh, hey. Sure is a lot of no signal going on around here. Not quite sure what they're doing. Not this door. Oh. It's a bit more transparent than I thought it'd be.
You have to get close to the installation, Skiff.
Everything's under control.
What you want is here, Stalker. Come.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Fired her 2 Strelocks.
I want the zone to disappear. What you want is here, Stalker. Come.
Oh. Is that a different one, or did he just move?
I want immortality.
It's such one form of being
You will
immortal.
receive what you deserve. I want to be rich. Only one can be rewarded. Come to me.
Just a minute. Need to do some more fishing quests.
Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled. Your path ends here. Come to me.
One more.
I want to rule the world.
One actually doesn't seem too bad. Become part of the big rock. Big rock that's in charge of the largest rock.
I want this all to end.
Look, darling. The spell strap still works on stalkers.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Hell.
Cover me!
Okay, maybe I equip the gun first. And then just start throwing grenades like a madman. That usually works.
mousetrap still works on stalkers. Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore. Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Moving into position. Cover me. Reloading. Send the enemy down. I need cover.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
Cover me.
I'm working on it.
Hey, get down. I know you're here somewhere.
Sneaking up on me, that's rude.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
All clear.
They're spawning out of that door.
Come and get me. Ha!
At ease.
What was that scream?
I know you're here somewhere. Come and get this! Grenade! Get down!
I reloaded the gun, damn it. Or at least they're nice enough to put the respawn point right before this whole thing starts.
Look, darling. This mousetrap still works on stalkers. Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore. Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
I'll hide in this corner and no one's gonna throw any grenades.
Target acquired. Execute. Execute.
I am getting worse at this. Alright, maybe I do stick with the shotgun.
Look, darling. This mousetrap still works on stalkers. Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore. Strider's buddy
I got some
isn't walking
inventory
out of here
space.
alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
I need cover!
Why is he resisting?
Maybe slightly less grenade and slightly more health kit. Also, they just seem to kind of spawn out of thin air. I'm really not sure where I should run to.
Look, Dolan. The spell strap still works on stalkers.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Slightly too slow. This is getting really annoying.
Look, Dolan. The spell strap still works on stalkers.
That looks like nothing.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Cover me! Shoot the kill!
I know you're here somewhere.
Dolan, for fuck's sake! Shut it down!
I'm working on it.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
All clear.
Okay, it's safe now. Shutting it down.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
See any anywhere?
All clear.
It's not letting me loot these guys. There they are.
Cover me! I know you're here somewhere.
Alright, finally succeeded. At least I'm assuming that's what happened.
I think that's it. He's out. The level of...
Get Zoltov a medic! Now!
Are you okay now, Skiff? Would you come up here, please?
No. I'm sure some people are surprised that the monolith does fucky things to, you know, anything with a brain, but really I'm quite used to it by now.
What did you see? What happened in the monolith room?
Nah. You're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wish Granner my ass.
Calm down, Skiff. Please. That was just a minor distortion. An illusion, nothing more. It's over now.
He's telling the truth, soldier. The installation has been shut down. You're safe.
I wonder if they saw what the illusion was. Sure hope they don't.
Was that another botched experiment, Doc?
I wouldn't call it that. I didn't foresee those sea vestiges, that's true. The monolith showed you someone else's memory. I never expected that. Who knew those tall tales had a basis in reality? But I was sure you'd be fine. It was impossible to calculate the safe level of psi exposure when the monolith was first created. But it's a different story now. I used the minimal configuration, see? You're safe and sound, and despite some unpleasant side effects, everything went well. The Alpha artifact worked. We can begin the experiment.
What are you gonna do if the connection is successful? How are you gonna use the anomalous energy?
Circa will become the very thing you Stalkers saw in the monolith. Except, we'll grant wishes for real, and we'll do it for all mankind. The Earth will have an inexhaustible source of energy. We will reach the outer limits of the solar system. We will work wonders.
Reason I don't quite believe him.
Are you planning to use the Wish Granner again?
Why would we do that? It's a relic of the old zone, a distraction for those who manage to enter the sarcophagus. But Circa doesn't need that. We have the ward to protect us. Besides, even in its prime, this ancient hunk of junk never functioned as intended. The last thing I need right now is Circa fanatics, thank you very much.
Well, I don't know. Probably wouldn't do that much worse than the ward.
Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators?
There are certain risks, of course. But inaction would be far more dangerous. We must take control of the zone's anomalous energy before disaster strikes. When we connect to the generators, the zone will be eliminated. And the anomalous energy will finally start serving the needs of mankind.
Yes?
I'm waiting for the Stalker, Colonel.
Got it. He'll be there. Go to the projection room, Skiff. She's waiting for you. Good luck.
Damn! You're good, soldier. You almost got me there. But it's okay, I'll live. And I'll never make the mistake of helping a stalker again.
And Skiff, I'm sorry about your home. I wish great experiments could always be performed without casualties.
No, I can add to the casualty list if you want. I really wouldn't mind doing that right about now. So yes, despite being a dream sequence, it did use up my stuff. Damn it. many grenades do I have? 2 regular, 4 spicy. Less than I'd like. Oh, I sure hope that's either a statue or a corpse and you're not stupid enough to be trying to preserve these. I really fucking hope these are just corpses. Oh hey, you again.
Skiff! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skiff!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from Circa, just because he was so envious of Dr. Dolly. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness. Including you, of course.
I can explain everything!
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Let him go.
Professor Herman, you may go.
Skiff! Thank you. Thank you.
Professor. You forgot something.
Goodbye.
Like where this is going.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago, he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette? After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter the zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you. And you alone that the scanner is back at Circa. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Darlin speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
One hand, I should mention, the game is running like crap. And OBS is also running like crap. Anyway, back to the game. I don't know shit, lady.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No war because should begin with bloodshed.
Not quite sure what to think of her.
Warning. Connection sequence initiated. All authorized personnel are to proceed to their positions.
Place is weirdly deserted.
Warning. Sector C is now temporarily closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Warning. Theta and Gamma Squad, please proceed to your positions as specified in the new defense plan.
The encoding overloaded thing has been on the bottom left of my OBS thing for like past 10 minutes now. Sure hope the stream isn't on fire. Pretty sure that's not supposed to look like that. Actually, just turn that off for a minute. Still doing it. Back on, save the game. Exit the menu and load it up again. Right, it's looking sorta better.
Everyone's in
doesn't seem
position. We'll begin on your mark.
Oh, hey. Right with ya. Looking for shit to loot. Not finding anything.
So Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah. I tried it.
And what happened?
I saw what it did to the people before me. How it made them believe in lies. It was wrong.
Then you understand that we have to destroy it.
Dahlan said Circa isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation? And they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff. Are you with the Ward, or with us?
Well, he is entirely right when he says that these guys probably have no idea what they're actually doing, despite saying that they absolutely do. Fuck it. Kill them all, I guess.
We'll stop them together.
Then it's settled. You should go straight to the window.
Yeah, they already started killing without me.
Security protocol is now in place. All personnel are to remain at their workstations. Will be restored once the connection is
Cover me!
Play that way. Grenade. I missed.
Where the hell have you been? Help me out with these, will ya? One on each hinge should do the trick.
Performing visual analysis. No text detected.
All right, let's go.
Azaman. Router ready. Block 5. Waveguide ready.
Back it up.
Scala.
Gateway open. X11, awaiting connection.
What the fuck?
You alright? Let's go!
Scout here. Request for safe landing.
Out the fucking way!
Connection established.
Step back!
It's done.
You motherfucker!
Hold it.
What about the stalker? Visitor!
Nope, just resonance cascaded the hell out of that shit. The helmet.
I have to examine you, Doctor.
We don't have time for this. Get close enough to send his men to the data center. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It must not fall into the wrong hands. It contains the telemetry data from the experiment. I have to see it. I have to find out what went wrong.
What if I get it first? I was about to complain I'm running out of food, but I've still got plenty of big milk. Also, how do they not notice me here? X11. Just another lab now.
Welcome to STALKER, the heart and soul of scientific progress. The head
Bubbles are free.
the most prominent voices, working on extraordinary discoveries to bring respect to the future of humanity.
Back. Honestly, cannot say I'm surprised. Oh man, well, the cars are full. Where is it? Here it is. There's the flash drive.
Skiff, do you read me? Skiff, where is everyone?
I read you. Over.
Finally. Stride went dark and you weren't picking up. You both have to get out of there immediately. The moon's coordinates are on your PDA. Follow the underground tunnel out of Circa. I hope we all make it through this in one piece. And that the zone is unharmed.
Well, bad news about Strider. Don't think he cares much about us anymore. If ever. Still not sure if it was just an act. Looking for return mechanism sleeve tightener. So the screen edges are being all jittery and shit. It's coming over this way. Or not. This must be where it lived. And bloodsuckers. Damn good thing I have a shotgun. One went down easier than usual. Take it. And also, finally that alarm is gone. Fun stuff going on down there. Just so happens to be exactly where I'm going. Don't mind me. Totally got this, bro. Not me. got the guy. I don't think you were winning this one anyways, guy. Well, I'm sure you would have appreciated if I didn't grenade his ass. It was his fault for turning around to shoot at me while there were still snorks around.
Something's not right.
No corpses on the premises. Are you nuts? This ain't a graveyard. Something's not right.
Something is not right indeed. But I'll take it. Nothing on the stick. Oh, so they do use these weird transport car things. Also, I hate to say it, but I can't stop thinking about it. This is probably a bit closer to Metro than it is to the original Stalker game so far. Well, I don't know. If this was more like Metro, then I'd have a wristwatch that had a blue indicator on it that tells me if I'm in the darkness or not. This game does not. Although, there is stealth indicators, which I have turned off. It's a game. Alright, fret indicator. That being said, a game being a copy, not necessarily a bad thing. Metro games were fun. I never did get around to playing the newest one, just the first two. Also, if it was a Metro game, there'd be a lot more crunchy stuff to step on. Not that way. What shotgun do I have left? 31 rounds. Just one. Can't see shit through this window. whole lot of health kits and stuff right before a room full of dudes shooting at each other. And there they are. What did you spot? Really fucked this one up. So did he. Nope, just me. He does stop trying to switch weapons all the time. Trying to be cool, and instead I just kind of looked like an idiot. Don't need any help with that. Damn. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. free stuff just lying all over the place. So I think it's fair to say Faust definitely fucking won. At least so far he did. Hidden shotgun. Should have known. Why would there be stuff all over the water? Not for the fact that you're not supposed to touch the water. Sure seems windy in this part of the tunnel. Here's the trap. PSZ 20W Convoy. Suit represents a new generation in the personal protection system series of armored suits, drawing from the experience of its predecessors. It was developed in record time to meet the specific demands of the ward. Decent amount of physical protection, and I do have a helmet to go with it. Speaking of, that one has really good physical protection. Might as well. Now for the hard part. Picking the right artifacts. We'll be able to get the magic cube in there. Urchin is an obvious one. Definitely need more room. .49 of 554, or yeah, 545 by 49. 1.25 of 762 by 39. Another 1.2 there. Probably just ditch some regular ammo. It's a lot of bullet. Maybe I should dump some medkits instead. Look at all that cheese. Here. Right, have a grenade. Teach you to be so bouncy. Know you're there. stop collecting regular bullets. That neutral. With a full quality integral A. I think that's how doors work. Anomalous door, I guess.
Steve. Oh, I'm glad to see you, buddy. Let's get out of here. Hey, would you look at that?
Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя.
It's alive! The zone is alive! It survived, Skiff! It survived!
You're fucking crazy! I almost died at that fucking institute.
Where is Strider?
Now you ask.
What happened over there, Skiff? Where is Strider?
He's...
Why are they shooting at us? Why are you shooting at us? We're with Strider!
Dud.
Longest grenade fuse ever.
Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
What?
They say the sun's always shining in Pripyat.
Bullshit. Yeah. They got all soggy after all. I should have kicked the habit. That means Strider and Dubny and they're all gone? Right. I guess the zone didn't protect them after all. How come, Skiff? In coming from White Island. Maybe not all of them got hit by the monolith thingy, right? Come on, chime in.
It's a disaster. Something is happening, and it's...
Calm down, Professor. Deep breaths. I need details.
It happened all at once. Like a signal. Intense sea activity. Incredibly powerful. Noontide. Richter. They've all turned into monolithians again.
Fuck.
I found out where it started, but I can't get there. I'm at Quiet's camp. Someone's here. Richter. I need your help. Can you hear me? Help!
Looks even worse than I thought.
What the hell is happening on that island?
No idea. Where's Scar when I need him, damn it? He may not be smart, but it's high time he showed up. We need to get the professor out of there, Skiff. There's no way we can sort that shit out without him.
I'm pretty sure Scar's involved with all this, especially after they mentioned he was responsible for fucking with their experiments last time. Still think he might be a monolith agent.
Ever thought it might all be Scar's fault? He and the ward are all busy with their zone turf war, and the rest of us gotta deal with the fallout. Did you know that Scar tried to stop Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment? Maybe Monolith is back because the wish granter was taken to Circa. Scar couldn't let it go.
I didn't know about the Caribbean experiment, Skiff. I'm not one of Scar's men, and Spark doesn't report to me. I don't have a clue what they're up to or where they are. But you're right. Scar is capable of anything. The question is, will his shortcut lead us to the zone we want?
Okay, I'll help Ludochka.
Right. Here's the deal. You take care of Wild Island and Lodochka, and I'll go find Scar. Sure hope it's not a monolithian bullet keeping him quiet.
Oh fuck, it's corners. Oh. It's one less repairman in the zone. Stia Rice. I think I ran into that guy before. Costia Pickaxe. Also pretty sure I've been into him before. LA poster. Guess the game doesn't want me to go over there. Right out here. I kinda want my shit fixed, so back to the Skadusk. They ask why the fuck the monolith is back, it wasn't my fault. Definitely not my fault.
Hey, Wardens! Knock, knock! What's that loud noise, huh? Did you hear that? I think it's the zone. It's hammering nails. In your coffins? What? You don't like it? Well, this is just the beginning.
Well, I'm partially wrong. It's not a monolithian. Otherwise, I think he would have been turned. Just kind of an asshole. hell's that? Oh, great. Can't hit these guys for shit. This might take a while. Not sure why they ran away. Back to that weird thing I saw over here. See any way to get to the middle of this swamp area better than just right through the water. Fuck it, we've all. This is gonna take like a half hour, and there's radiation. Actually, I can solve that second part. And the rats are back. Just one, apparently. Still too many rats. Nope, I tried. Not any shallower here. Not sure where that thing went, though. There it is again. Could just be a really big swarm of flies. It's just, usually they don't concentrate like that. So, I'm going to make a decision. End the stream a little early. A few things I want to go do. But there will be some more tonight. Look forward to it. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, despite the sudden crash in the middle. But see ya.